Hello and good morning. I hope you're looking after yourselves and taking care of each other and all stay nice and safe. Right, okay, we'll do some seated angle poses today. So if you've got a yoga brick and a yoga strap, have those nearby, not too far away. Alright, first of all, let's start with a bit of standing mobility. Let's start to pedal those feet. Now remember to listen to your body. If you feel any pain whatsoever, then just be mindful of how your body feels. Okay then, let's have a couple of hip lifts. So let's lift, then lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Now let's lift, then out, in and down. Opposite side, lift, out, in and down. One more on each side. Lift, out, in and down. Last one, lift, out, in and down. Extend the left leg. Let's circle the left foot with the move for the ankle and not from the hip. Just keep the hips still and static as you mobilise through your ankle. Alright, and let's change directions. And then release your left foot back down. Extend the right leg, circle the right foot with the movement of the ankle and not from the hip. Try and keep the hips still and static. Mobilise through your ankle. Alright, then let's change directions. And then release your right foot back down. Extend the left leg once again. Let's point the toes, flex the foot. Point the toes, flex the foot. Point the toes, flex the foot. Release that left foot back down. Extend the right leg. Let's point the toes, flex the foot. Point the toes, flex the foot. Point the toes, flex the foot. Release the right foot back down. Arms on the sides, let's twist to the left. Then twist right. Once again, twist left. One last time, twist right. Then back to centre. Give me a side bend to your left. And back up. Side bend right. And back up. One last one each side. Side bend left. And back up. Last one. Side bend right. And back up. Now let's have a roll down. Take the chin to the chest. Roll the shoulder, roll the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Hands hanging down towards the floor. So rolling as far down as feels comfortable for you. Then inhale to prepare as you exhale. Start to stack the spine with the kneecaps lifted. Connection through those abs. Shoulders roll back and down as the head comes up last. Let's have a bit of a back bend. Hands on your hips as you lean as far back as feels comfortable for you. Then as you inhale, bring it back up. Now let's have some shoulder rolls, big circles on those shoulders. Let's change directions. Then let's circle a left arm. So whether it's a small low circle or a big round wide circle, just as big and as wide as feels comfortable for you. Okay, then let's change directions. And release your left arm back down. Circle the right arm, small low circle, or your big round wide circle. Just as big and as wide as feels comfortable for you. Alright, let's change directions. And release your right arm back down. Let's circle those hands. Movement from the wrists, not from the shoulders. Keep the shoulders still and static. Mobilize through the wrists. Alright, let's change directions. And release your arms back down. Alright, turn the head to look over your left shoulder. Then back to centre. Turn the head to the right shoulder. Then back to centre. take the chin to the chest. Lift your head back up. Shake it all out. Right, when you're ready, you can sit yourselves down. Right, okay, so we're going to go to bound angle pose first of all, soles of feet together. So, right, I'll sit sideways onto this actually. Right, with soles of feet together, disc up to the hips, knees and ankles and take your feet further away to the body. Feel free though to bring your feet in as near to the body as feels comfortable for you. If you need to sit on a yoga brick, sit in a yoga brick. If you don't need to sit in a yoga brick though, you might need a yoga brick in front of your feet or even behind your feet for you to rest your head onto. I'm already feeling this is going to be quite tight. Sit nice and tall, shoulders down. Now option 1, rest the forearms on the legs. Option 1, you're just going to lead as far forwards as feels comfortable for you. If this is as far as you go, then this is as far as you go. Option 2, fingertips on the floor. Option 3, palms on the floor. Option 2 or 3, just going to walk the fingers or the hands forwards. Now the last option I'm going to give you is to place your hands on your feet with your elbows onto the inside of the thighs. Then as you hinge from the hips, you just gently ease your legs towards the floor. Now as you relax into this bound angle pose of Baddha Konasana, in your bound angle pose for as long as feels comfortable for you, to bring you back out whenever you need. And this morning my back is feeling very tight. So breath nice and relaxed. My back is that tight today, I don't think you can get my head down to the block. Now if you don't find your head is not too far away from the yoga brick, then maybe rest your head onto stacked fists on the yoga brick, stacked hands on a yoga brick, maybe resting your head onto a yoga brick, maybe resting your head onto stacked fists on the feet or floor, stacked hands on the feet or floor, maybe your head rests down your feet or floor. And with the breath relaxed. Now if all this feels okay in your bound angle pose, and you maybe wish to increase the stretch a little more, then just walk your fingers or your hands a little further. By doing this will help to lengthen out that spine, creating space for those discs. Lengthening out the muscles throughout the length of the back, and you may even find this bring you a little closer towards the floor. Breath relaxed. Then inhale to prepare as you exhale, hinge from those hips as you bring it back up. Oh, release those legs, flex the hips, flex knees, flex your ankles, get the fluids around those joints. Anything that feels a little tender, a little tight. That felt very tight. Right then, I'm going to go sideways now onto your extended wide leg pose. Now, in your extended wide leg pose, I want to sit with your legs out as wide as feels comfortable for you. Now, if this is bordering on excruciating, then if it helps to sit on a yoga brick, sit in a yoga brick, or sit with your legs bent or legs soft. All right. Sit nice and tall, shoulders down. I'm already feeling this is very tight as well. Right. Option 1, rest the forearms on the legs. Option 1, hinge from the hips. Give me a little lean forwards. If this is as far as you go, then this is as far as you go. Option 2, fingertips on the floor. Option 3, palms on the floor. Option 2 or 3, walk the fingers or your hands forwards. Now as you relax into this extended wide-legged fold of Upavista Konasana, in your extended wide-legged fold for as long as feels comfortable for you, to bring it back out whenever you need. Now as you relax into your extended wide-legged fold, if you find your head is not too far away from the floor, and you've got that yoga brick nearby, Then maybe rest your head onto stacked fists on a yoga brick. Maybe stacked hands on the yoga brick. Maybe your head rests down onto yoga brick. Maybe your head rests onto stacked fists on the floor, stacked hands on the floor, or maybe your head rests down on the floor. Maybe not today, maybe one day. Breath relaxed. Now as you relax into your extended wide-legged fold of Upavista Konasana, I'm going to give you a couple of modifications if these work for you. The first modification is like in the bowed angle pose, as you walk your fingers or your hands a little further. By doing this will help to lengthen out that spine, creating space for those discs, lengthening out the muscles throughout the length of the back. And you may even find this brings you a little closer towards the floor. Breath relaxed. Then the last modification I'm going to give you is to place each of your hands onto each of those feet. Then as you hinge from the hips, a little deeper, a little further. Breath relaxed. Then inhale to prepare as you exhale, hinge from those hips as you bring it back up. Oh, how good did that feel? Right, okay, we're going to go into the revolving version of your extended wide-legged fold now. So if this is bordering on excruciating, then I want to sit with your right leg folded in or your right leg bent. If it feels okay, keep that left leg nice and straight. Take hold of the yoga strap as you place the yoga strap across the back of your left foot. With each end of the strap into each hand, sit tall, shoulders down. Then inhale to prepare as you exhale, draw your elbows out to the side, and you hinge from the hips over that left leg. Now as you hinge from the hips over the left leg, lengthen the spine for the crown of the head as you lengthen and fold as far as feels comfortable for you. Now if you find your hands are anywhere near your left foot, then taking hold of your left foot. If you have hold of that left foot, make sure your left leg is straight, not bent, and your breath is relaxed. Now as you relax into this part of the yoga pose, if you do have your hands quite comfy on your left foot, your left leg is straight, not bent, then maybe you could rest your abdomen, your chest and your head onto your left leg. Maybe not today, maybe one day. As you relax into this part of the yoga pose as long as it feels comfortable for you, to bring it back out whenever you need. The next modification, if this works, if it's a revolving part of this yoga pose, is to start to lift the right shoulder. Now if you start to lift the right shoulder, looking through the arms towards the floor. Breath relaxed. If this feels okay, to that right shoulder back a little more as you look through the arms towards the wall. Breath relaxed. If this completely feels okay, to that right shoulder back even more as you look through the arms towards the ceiling. Breath relaxed. Then inhale to prepare as you exhale out of the twist first. Then release from that foot as you bring it back up. And how good did that feel? Right then, other side. If you fold your right leg or bend your right leg, fold your right leg out and fold your left leg in or bend your left leg. Place the yoga strap across the back of your right foot. With each end of the strap into each hand, sit tall, shoulders down. Then inhale to prepare as you exhale, draw your elbows out to the sides, you hinge from the hips over the right leg. As you hinge from the hips over your right leg, lengthening for the spine to the crown of the head. As you lengthen and fold as far as feels comfortable for you. If you find your hands are anywhere near the right foot, then taking hold of the right foot. If you do have hold of your right foot, make sure your right leg is straight, not bent, and your breath is relaxed. As you relax into this part of the yoga pose, if you do have your hands quite comfortably on your right foot, your right leg is straight, not bent, then maybe you could rest your abdomen to the thigh, maybe your chest to the thigh, maybe your head rests down to your knee or shin. Maybe not today, maybe one day. Breath relaxed. Now if all this feels okay for the next modification, for the revolving part of this yoga pose, is to start to lift the left shoulder. Now if you start to lift left shoulder, looking through the arms towards the floor. Breath relaxed. If this feels okay, turn that left shoulder back a little more as you look through the arms towards the wall. Breath relaxed. Then if this completely feels okay, if you turn that left shoulder back even more as you look through the arms towards the ceiling. Breath relaxed. Then inhale to prepare as you exhale out of the twist first. And release from that foot as you bring it back up. And how good did that feel? Okay, flex the hips, flex knees, flex your ankles, get the fluids around those joints. Now, that is your extended, your seated angle pose is done. So if you need to take a little release in your lower back, roll onto your back, take a little release in your lower back. On that note, stay safe, sanitize, stay sober, strong and supple, stay hydrated and enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.